Welcome back to the No Money Spent series. We are getting right into the first update of this episode, and it's kind of a big one for now. First of all, I want to mention I'm recording this right at midnight on the night that the second inning program came out, so if I'm speaking a little softer than I normally do, that's probably why. So obviously the biggest part of this No Money Spent video is probably going to be focused on the second inning program. Like I said, it just came out today, or I guess exactly at this moment, came out yesterday. It just hit midnight. So I mentioned in the last one I was going to try and get as high up as I could in the first inning program, see what I could get. I only managed to get up to 650, so I think right at 650 I got like 2,500 stubs, so it wasn't too big of a deal, but that was as high as I managed to get. But now in the second inning program, I've made some good progress. I haven't been playing as much as I would have liked to. I had some other stuff I needed to do, but we're at 135 stars. I've done the showdown so far, so I got the 70 stars from that. That was obviously a huge chunk, almost or over half of what I'm currently at. That run went pretty well. I actually played through the entire showdown. You probably don't need to, but I don't know. I figured it might be fun, so I played through the whole thing. Got that done, and then I went through the conquest. I played, that whole board. It was pretty easy. And then the last big chunk of stars that I managed to get was one of the collections here. To start out was Faces of the Franchise. You had to collect 5. I have exactly 5 right now. So I was able to get a nice jump start of 20. And also with the collections, I feel like I should mention, if you saw, I posted a video the other day of a first inning program team build. So obviously I had to go out and get Duke Snyder for that. I already had Oswalt and Helton on the team. I got Duke Snyder. I was kind of just assuming when I bought him originally I was just going to sell him back. But part of me was thinking I should hang on to him just in case I want to do this second inning collection here and get 75 stars. So pretty much what I'm doing now is I'm trying to get myself up to 225 as quick as I can. And if the bosses are still going for a pretty high amount of stubs, by the time I get to 225, then I'll go ahead and lock Duke Snyder in to that collection. I'll hit 300 stars, and then I'll go ahead and get one of the bosses, and I'll probably sell them right away because I'd like to make a profit. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all I've done. The only other stars I've gotten is just by playing the games as I've had to do these different things. I'm sure you've already seen what the program has in store, but the next thing I get is this show pack. I don't know why I highlighted that for so long, but this is the one I'm excited about because potentially, easily one of my favorite, if not my favorite player in last year's game was this card right here, this gold Jonathan Scope. But yeah, like I said, I still got a little ways to go until I hit 300. I don't really know if any of these 3 guys really look good to me. I mean, obviously they're good cards overall, but just like to fit in with my team, I just don't know if any of these guys are good. And honestly, other than the second inning program coming out, I really haven't done anything. It's been like 4 days since I posted the last No Money Spent video, so you'd think I'd have other progress made, but I really don't. I've just been kind of bouncing back and forth on ranked seasons, trying to get as high up as I can on that. The only team change is that Duke Snyder, I just left him in now just because I don't know what to do with him quite yet. So the only thing left to do in this update is probably the main event part here, is opening the packs. These are all the packs I've gotten so far of playing through first inning or second inning program affiliated moments and missions and stuff like that, except for these Twitch drops. That was because I tuned in to that players tournament for a little bit. So all of this is from what I've done today, and a lot of it is from either the first inning program itself or the conquest. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get these boring ones out of the way here. I don't really care. I'm probably just gonna sell whichever one I get here. There's no quick sell for that. This is a boring one here. The Tigers. I was playing through the Al Kaline a little bit, but you're not gonna be able to sell these guys. We've got a gear up pack here. None of the expensive ones. I don't know. Let's just get the cleats. I don't know. I don't think there's any other really boring packs. There's a couple of... I'm just going to open this one because it's still a guarantee. And these guys really don't matter that much. I don't know. Alright, Gary Carter looks like he's going for the most. So I'll probably end up selling him. And now everything is kind of left up to chance, except we already know who we're going to get out of this high. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do this. I was going to save it to the end, but why not? The high diamond pack, the next one, I already know who I'm going to get. The next best guy, in my opinion, the clear choice is to take this 96 overall reliever, Raleigh Fingers. And that's not just because he's a Brewer. This card is disgusting. And I don't know who I'm going to replace with in the bullpen. I was thinking about selling Eric Gagne just because he still goes for a pretty solid amount, even though I have Kerry Wood and Charlie Morton, who are a little bit worse. But the stubs you get from Gagne would be pretty nice, and I'm not really enjoying Gagne all that much. So I'll just open these single player packs here I got from playing through the showdown. So we got two of these silver ones, pretty rare chances of getting a gold or a diamond, so we're most likely going to see two silvers out of here. There's one, Roberto Perez, didn't own him yet, so that's nice to get. And Corey Dickerson, that's my third Corey Dickerson, interesting. And now this gold one, there's actually a decent chance of getting a diamond, 1 in 28. I backed out, I keep doing that. Let's see what we're going to end up with. And it's a gold. And it's Gary Sanchez. Alright, at least I didn't have him. That's fine. Now on to some monotonous stuff. And as I've been opening packs and editing these No Money Spent videos, whenever it seems like I open a bunch of the show packs, I run out of things to talk about, and I'm kind of just rambling on. So I think from now on, if I have like 5 or more of the show packs to open, I'm not going to talk during them, and I'll just show if there's any like highlights or something. So there's no reason I really needed to tell you that, but I figured I may as well. If you don't really see much of the show packs here, that's why. Alright, we're on the last show pack now, and you probably didn't see any of that because we only pulled 1 silver. The rest have been commons and bronzes. Last show pack, can we get any luck? Another silver, Tim Anderson. Alright, whatever. 3 Twitch packs, they're basically just normal show packs. Like I said, I got these from tuning into the Twitch streams that the actual MLB players were playing MLB The Show against each other. It's pretty cool. I didn't watch for too long, so I don't know how I got 3 Twitch drop packs, but it's nice. Nothing good out of them, but free packs, you can never complain. Now, here's the big stuff. The big 3 packs left. We got a set 9 headliner, the brand new ones, 1 in 10 chance of pulling a diamond, and the featured headliner is Rob Nen. That'd be another pretty good righty arm to build upon Eckersley, now Raleigh Fingers, possibly Gagne if I keep him. But let's see if we can get lucky. Headliner set 9 pack, and it's a silver. We can't get lucky. I think the game notices that I don't go out and buy headliners packs on my own, so they're probably like, you know what, he gets a free one, but he doesn't get anything out of it. All right, and these last 2 prospect packs here, set 1 and set 3, these were both from the Conquest map. They were hidden rewards. They don't really mean much unless I can pull a rare round or even a mid round, but those base round guys are just going for basically quick sell price. So hopefully I can pull the rare round. I could definitely find a spot for Luis Robert out of this one. Oh, it's the base round again. I don't know how many of these packs I've gotten for free, but I think I've pulled the base round whenever I've tried to open one. All right, this one will be huge too. Casey Mize, I would love to have him in the rotation. Even the mid-round, I'd love to give Andrew Vaughn a try without having to go out and buy him. So let's not get the base round this time. Come on. And we got the base round this time. All right. I'm just going to take Brendan Rodgers. I think he had a flash, or what is it called? The Future Stars card last year that I kind of liked. I'm not going to sell either of those guys right now because they literally can't get any cheaper. So I'll hold on to them. I'll either just lock them into a collection eventually, or I'll see if their price starts to go up again. But I guess that's it for this update. Kind of a little bit longer one just because we had a lot of packs to go through. But I guess I'll see you instantly. And hopefully by that point, I might be at 300 stars. We'll see. And just like that, we're back. 225 stars. So you know what that means. I mentioned before that I had all the guys from the first inning. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's real quick check the prices because I think all these guys are still going for a pretty high price, right around 70k, so we can make a pretty solid profit still. It's taken me a little bit longer than I wanted to finish the program, but like we just saw, it seems like I should still be able to turn a pretty solid profit. So I'm going to go ahead, lock the collection in. That's the wrong one. We're going to lock this collection in, lock Snyder, Helton, and Oswalt into the collection, get the 15,000 stubs and 5,000 XP that go along with it. And then we have the voucher that we're going to put in to the second inning program and collect it. And we have hit 300 stars. So I think it was right around here that we left off on the last update. So this is all the stuff I've gotten in between then. We got a pack, the gold choice pack, some stubs, another pack, a ballin' pack, a little home run call, some more stubs, a bat skin that I actually kind of like, so I might put it on. 2 more packs, and then of course the boss choice pack. And then one last quick thing, since I wasn't sure if I was going to lock Oswalt in, I held off on this for a while, but now that we have him locked in anyway, we're going to go ahead and collect Oswalt in this collection and claim that extra ballin' as a habit pack. Alright, so we're just going to go right ahead and rip into these packs. Also, I forgot to mention, I finally made it to Championship Series. I'm still trying to push for World Series. By the time this episode comes out, the season will be over. But as of right now, I still have just over a day to make my push into World Series. And I'm at an 817 rating right now. And I've been kind of hovering between like the 18s and like 850-ish. So we got a little work to do if we want to get up to World Series. But we get a gold player, it looks like, and then just the icon and nameplate. Sean Doolittle, already had him, not the best gold to get. He doesn't even have a sell now, so that means probably going to end up quick selling him. But we actually have a ton of just... Actually, we'll go ahead and do this first. I already know who I'm getting out of here. I mentioned him before. Jonathan Scope, one of my favorite cards in the game ever. And he's back in it. Oh, I'm so glad that he's in it. Now we have a bunch of just normal packs here. We got some show packs and then some Team Affinity packs, which are just show packs but called something else. So I'm going to go ahead and open those and I'll show you if I get anything good. Alright, well, this is the last show pack. I've only pulled a silver so far, only 1 silver and nothing out of this last one. Cool mitt though. Oh, I actually got Chesler Cuthbert out of this pack. I know he's just a bronze, but he's a bronze that goes for well over 2,000, so I'll take that pull. And this was the last affinity pack, and we just get another silver. So not much out of those normal packs. We gotta have the ballin' as a habit packs to make up for it. But I'm gonna save those, because we already know what's coming out of these. And honestly, I don't think it matters who I take. I feel like they're all going for the same amount. I'm gonna be selling them. He goes for just under 70,000. He goes for 70,000. And he goes for 70,000. So right now it looks like Feller is slightly going for more. So I think I might, well, actually, I don't know, because his sell now is probably the lowest. So maybe Hanley would be the safest bet just between the two. I feel like Feller's price might fall because of that gap. Who knows? But I'm going to go ahead and open this, and we're going to select Hanley, and he will hit the market, and that should put us up to like almost 250,000 stubs. So I put up Hanley for $69,999, and I think it said I was going to get back 63,000 out of that. So that will put us pretty close to 250,000. That would actually, I think we'd be able to get Mike Trout. But also, we have 2 ballin' as a habit packs here. You never know who we're going to pull out of here. So let's go ahead and open those. 1 in 15 chance of pulling a diamond. I seem to never pull diamonds out of them, but now we got 2 in a row to open, so maybe I can be lucky. And no, another gold out of a ballin' pack. Giolito, that Cuthbert sold, so that's a nice little profit there off of a bronze. But Giolito, he's not going for much. We have 1 more ballin' pack. Please give me something good. I have my eyes closed, and 2 golds. And Hanley sold. Alright, so we for sure turned a profit on this program. That's good to see. Part of me is always worried when I do something like that something's not going to work and then I'm going to end up losing out on stubs. But we have 2 golds out of this ballin' pack. No diamonds, but 2 golds is fine. And actually, I think with this Kiermaier pull, it's not that big of a deal, but I've had this in the back of my mind. I have 1 last creative player collection, and it was gold center fielder. So now with Kiermaier, I can lock that in and get an extra 1,000 stubs, and I have no more created player collections to do, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, 251,533 stubs. We're looking pretty good right now to move towards the collections. And I think the collections probably aren't going to fly off the board as fast as they were before, because now all we have left is collections with diamonds. So I'm probably going to do a couple collections that only have one diamond. I was thinking about the Rays, and I know the Braves have two, but I already have Acuna, so it would just be Freeman. The A's, even the Cubs, the Padres. There's one more I'm forgetting. I think the Diamondbacks. I don't think there's any more, just one. Actually, the Red Sox only have one also. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing all of those in the immediate future. It's probably gonna be more chipping away now, doing a couple. I know 250,000 probably is enough to do all those cheap ones, but I kind of want to save enough stubs just in case somebody insane comes into the game that I want. But yeah, that's going to do it for this update. I'll check back in a little bit. I don't know what kind of collections we'll have done, and I don't know if I'll have made World Series, but you'll know in literally an instant. So good luck, I guess. And this is where I'm a massive idiot, because I deleted the audio file of my live commentary before I saved it. So we're getting a little post commentary now. And well, actually, I was going to say, as you can see, but I guess everyone who got into Championship Series or higher went back to 700. But I unfortunately was not able to make World Series in the first ranked season of the year. I seem to have trouble throughout. Like, I didn't have a bad record. I was kind of streaky. And that's not always how you want to be in ranked seasons, unless it's winning streaks. But I would put together a couple wins, and then I'd lose a couple games, and I just didn't make enough ground. And I actually, on that last day, I think I waited a little bit too long. I think if I would have started playing earlier in the day on that final push, I might have been able to make it. I lost the first game. I actually quit in the second inning. I don't usually quit, but just since it was kind of on like a time constraint, I decided I was already down by 5 in the second, so I may as well not waste my time finishing out that game, and I may as well quit and try and get my rating up. So then I ended up winning the game after that. I made him quit in 3 innings. It says 4, but he quit like right as the 4th inning started. So I made him quit in 3 innings, and then I lost again. This time wasn't pretty. Not like it was pretty the last time either, but this time I actually followed through with my destruction, and I got mercy ruled. But then the game after that, I won again, and I won big. And then after that, I lost 4-2, but then I won again big, 9-1. And then when I finally managed to get my second win in a row and not trade back and forth wins and losses, it was way too late. I think it was like 4:45, and the next season started at 5. So I just wasn't going to have enough chances. I needed at least 2 more wins to make it. So I just called it quits. My final rating, the highest I ended up at, was 860 on the season. So a little disappointing that I couldn't make World Series in the first season. I always kind of have in the back of my mind that I want to make World Series in every season, and then it's not until like the fall that I don't get that done. And now I didn't make it the first time, so that's a massive shame, but we'll be able to bounce back. There's some really good, a really good reward in the next ranked season that I'm for sure going to get. I'm not going to fail making World Series twice in a row. So anyways, what else did I do besides the second inning program and a World Series grind? Well, there wasn't all that much else. I mean, those were pretty much 2 big things that happened over the last weekend. And I should point out that this No Money Spent video, I know now as I'm recording this voiceover that's going up a lot later than usual. I usually put up No Money Spent on Monday or Tuesday, and this one's going to go up on Thursday or Friday, hopefully Thursday night. But everything that was done in this was done before, I think, Tuesday. I just didn't put it all together. Anyway, though, I did the rest of the Team Affinity moments, so I got a nice little boost in stubs and XP from that. Not huge moments, I just kind of doing those if I had nothing else to do in the game. And then also they dropped Player of the Month, monthly award stuff that I don't think anybody really saw coming, but there wasn't too much to do in that yet. There was only 1 card that I actually didn't go ahead and get yet. I kind of saved that just because you had to do some extra missions that I didn't really want to do yet. But I got those moments done, and that was pretty much all I did playing-wise. So then next we're going to talk about some of the collections that I did. And after the last update, after I sold Hanley, I was up to like, it was like 251,000. And then I did a couple more things and I got myself up to 265,000. So at 265,000 stubs, I could have easily knocked out all the collections that involved only one diamond. I think I still would have had like 80,000 stubs after that. But I'm deciding to kind of space those out a little bit. I didn't want to do them all at once because not like it would cost too many stubs. I mean, it would cost a lot of stubs, but I'd have plenty left. I just kind of want to make sure that I have at least one collection or two to do in every episode. So I kind of want to space it out a little bit more so I don't run out of stubs. So in this one, I got the Rays done, and we got that 85 Evan Longoria, and then I got the Braves done. And they had 2 diamonds, but I already had Acuna, so I just went ahead and picked up Freeman. We got that Ryan Klesko. He's going to be a really good bench bat. And then lastly, we went ahead and finished the Padres. And they give you that, I think it's an 87 Steve Finley. I've heard he's better than what he looks like, but I don't know if I want to use him just based on what I've heard. He doesn't look like that great of a card to me. So I'm pretty sure that leaves us at 16 out of 30 collections to go. So over halfway done in terms of teams. But like I said, nowhere near halfway. Probably only like 10 to 15% of the way done in terms of stubs. All right, and then we got some packs to go through here that I had earned. I'm going to be honest, since I'm not in control of the recording right now, since I'm doing this afterward, I don't know exactly what I had in my inventory. But I know that they gave me all the rewards for ranked seasons up till 700. So every division except for Championship Series and World Series I got the rewards for. It looks like I was opening some show packs here. I know I didn't pull anything out of those, so we'll just go ahead and skip ahead to what's next. I had a couple of the silver player packs from Showdowns. Obviously, they just give you silver players, so nothing special there. I just wanted to mention that I had it. And then here was all of the ranked season rewards. I don't think there's anything too crazy out of these. Like this one, that was just a bronze. Regular season, I think that's a silver. And then All-Star, I think is probably another silver. Yep, and then Pennant Race. This pack here was just the icon and nameplate, because Pennant Race has its own choice pack that I'll be opening later on. And then we got a gold player from, I think that was Wild Card. And then I actually missed what kind of pack this was, but we didn't. Oh, it's the Twitch drop packs. Okay, so every time you watch those Player League games, if they have drops enabled, which if you watch them on San Diego Studios account on Twitch, I know every time they have drops enabled. But if you watch them elsewhere, I don't know if they always have drops. I know sometimes they do, but I don't know who does and who doesn't. Next up, we had some of these affinity packs. I've always kind of said they're literally the same thing as, and then we get a gold. They're literally the same thing as show packs in terms of like odds and what you actually get in them. But for me, it seems like affinity packs have been better. Like I said, we pulled a gold there. I know I've pulled a diamond from them in the past. I feel like I pull a lot of solid golds and a lot of silvers too. And then with one pack left, I know we get another gold. And then we just had a couple unsellable packs from affinities, and that was an audio unlockable pack or whatever. And then this is the Division Series to get that guitar bat skin. And then what we're left with is a bunch of choice packs here. Most of these from the XP reward path, and then the Pennant Race one here from the rank season. There are 2 new cards added: Andrew Jones, Harmon Killebrew. I'm going to go with Harmon Killebrew just because I think if it comes to like an event or something like that, Killebrew is probably a better bat to have coming off the bench or something like that. And then out of this gold pack, I think I just went with whoever's the most expensive looking. Then we had another gold choice pack, this time live series. We got Anthony Rizzo out of it, who's one of the more expensive golds. Nothing too crazy there, but I think I sold him for a little under 3K. And then last but not least, a legend, 1 of 7 choice flashback. I didn't mean to say flashback. A choice pack. And this one, none of them are going to be on the team. So I just picked Maddox because he looked like he was selling for the most. So I went ahead and sold him, made some stubs. And then real quick here, I just wanted to show the team off again. I don't think I really made any changes from the last time you saw this team. The only changes I made to the team here was after doing those 3 collections, I think I added Freddie Freeman and Ryan Klesko as some lefty bench bats. But with that being said, there's no more differences to the team, and I wanted to hop into a gameplay for No Money Spent like I do at the end of every video. I like to show off the team, so we're going to go ahead, hop into a ranked seasons game. It'll be my first game of this new ranked season, starting at a 700 rating, and I'm going to spoil it, it was on Hall of Fame. So this other guy we're facing, he had an interesting looking team. He'd done some collections, he has some of the good live series players, but his team overall wasn't looking like crazy like some of the teams that you see on here. He didn't have all the collections done. That Mondesi is ridiculous, though. I also went with Oswalt on the start. He hasn't been too good for me lately, to be honest. In that final push that I was making to World Series, those 2 games that I mentioned that I got blown out in, both starts by Oswalt. So he's given up a lot of runs lately. And he strikes out Mondesi, first batter of the game. Nice slider inside, not one that many people would swing at or be tempted to swing at, but this guy was. And even though I said Oswalt has been struggling, I still want to leave him in the rotation for a while, because there's like a completionist within me that thinks that I want to get literally everything done that I can, and I'm like determined to get done as many of the prestige diamonds as I can. So even though Oswalt isn't like too great for me right now, I don't really have any plans on taking him out anytime soon, just because, like I said, I want to get to that prestige diamond, and who knows, when he gets that little bit of an upgrade and goes up to a 95, he might be a lot better for me. And he's getting Pete Alonso there, so there's 2 strikeouts in the first 2 batters. And Bellinger actually times up that pitch there, that off-speed pitch. He was early on everything early on, but he timed that one up, almost hit it out. It's kind of worrying. He had Clayton Kershaw on the mound, which to me, honestly, is kind of like a return to normalcy. Just because last year in 19, you saw Clayton Kershaw so much. He was, if you didn't play 19 and you've only been playing 20 and you're frustrated with Kluber, Kershaw last year, his 99 was literally the MLB 19 version of this Corey Kluber this year. He was the card that everyone got early in the same high diamond pack, in the same XP reward path, and everyone took him right away. So you saw nothing but Clayton Kershaw out of everybody's starting rotation. So obviously this Kershaw is the 85 live series because he doesn't have a 99 yet, but we're getting to him early here. We got 2 runners on. Sandberg, though, strikes out. They give him a full swing on that 12-6 curve outside, so that was really unfortunate there. And then Eddie gets the check swing cheese, and somehow the runner didn't get tagged going to third, and then Eddie beat it out, so we didn't get the double play turned on us, so we might be able to save this inning. Yohan Moncada coming up to the plate. He's a lot better against righties, but against the lefty this time, he hits it inside out into right center in the gap. And then his center fielder can't pick it up. It hits off his glove, so we're going to be able to go to third with Moncada. A 2-run triple here in the top of the first, and he's out of here. We lost connection with him. He turned off his PlayStation as soon as that guy missed the ball in center. So we move up in the first game of the season, 31 rating points, up to 731, so that's a really good start to the season. And when I recorded this, I decided not to play another game just because I felt like the video had already gone kind of long, which I still don't know at this point if it did or not. And normally at the end of No Money Spent videos, I kind of go over what I am working towards for the next one, or at least what I plan on working towards. But since I've already kind of started working towards things for the next No Money Spent video, I'm not going to talk about it here because I don't want to spoil anything. You'll see it in the next one when that comes out. But that is going to do it for the 5th episode of No Money Spent this year for MLB 20. I apologize if this one, at least the second half of this video, wasn't as good. I'm not a big fan of having to do post-recording commentaries, but just because I was an idiot, and now I have to. But anyway, if you still manage to like this video, hit that like button for me and subscribe so you don't miss any No Money Spent videos going forward. If you have any thoughts or suggestions for me, leave those in the comments down below. But with that being said, that's all I've got for you guys in this one. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.